Tuesday night. Whoop, whoop. We're live. I'm Rhonda Dracoulis, and I'm so excited. Guess what? Remember last week I had some very special guests? Well, they're still here. How about that? I won't let them leave. I have absolutely kidnapped them. So they are all running around trying to get ready for this live, because we're not only going live on this station or channel, we're going live, I think, 3 different other places as well. So it's going to be crazy. So tonight we're going to be actually doing a customer's countertop. And even to make it, I guess, even more fun, is Erica and I are going to be working on this large piece. Mitch is going to be working on a vanity. Come on. Chandel is going to be working on her on her vanity. So really quick, I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, just in case you're new and you don't know who these people are. How dare you? This is who I have tonight.
What's up, RK3 Designs? I'm Mitch with Stone Coat Countertops. We've been up here for hands-on making amazing products, amazing epoxy projects that might be installed right behind us. And,
might be.
We're live on Facebook. What's up, Stone Coaters? We're going to be pouring right now. Stay tuned. This is going to be an epic pour.
Are you on? I'm on. Oh, wow. Hang on. We're having technical
difficulties.
Can you not hear yourself?
I can't hear.
He's not on my mic.
Oh, okay. I see. So you have to be next to me.
I got to be down here.
Right here. Okay.
What's up?
All right. And we have a new member of our team. We're so excited to bring Chandel in. Yeah, she hugs me and I'm really short. Okay. So tell everyone about how to get in touch with you, who you are, and all that fun stuff.
Hey guys, I'm Chandel Paint. If you don't know me, that's who I am, and I'm so excited. I've been working with Stone Coat products for a couple years now. I've been obsessed with them. I've learned everything I know through their YouTube channel, and then I got invited out here to meet Rhonda and work side by side with them. And a little surprised I didn't know I was going to get to meet another awesome group, Artists Till Death here, beautiful Erica and her hubby. They create incredible mica paste and powders, and I can't believe I get to be here and work with these pros. It's such an honor to finally be able to work alongside some of the best in the industry. So you can check me out on Instagram. That's where I'm mostly at. Chandel Paints. It's CHANDELLE Paints. Also on Facebook as well, and maybe on YouTube eventually.
There, we'll get you there. So
One day.
we just kind of threw her in, guys. She came out here and she hit the ground running, and we've not let her breathe since then. And then everyone knows the queen of Miss Art.
Oh, whatever.
Yes, Erica Bear with Bear Thornton. Excuse me. She got married with Artists Till Death. So, guys, we are going to do this fun collaboration, and
it's going to be
see
awesome.
what happens. All right. Okay, so what we'll do is, I guess Kenny will just kind of move around the room. Also, Kenny, do a little pan around and show everybody who all is here.
Office.
Everyone say hi to Kenny behind the camera.
Hey
and
to
then we
Kenny.
also have Luke, Nathan, and Chris. So this is a full meal deal tonight that you have, guys.
A full house.
Hey.
Bowie's here, directing as usual.
And what about project?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that project. So,
Do you want to tell them about?
guys, if you've been joining us this week, you know that we've been working on a little tiny project. What do y'all think about my new backdrop, guys?
You have to love it.
Yes, so there's a contest. Listen up. This is for those that have been joining us throughout this entire project. Watching us, we were live, I think, an hour and a half on YouTube. We created these panels out of 1/2-inch foam, guys. 1/2-inch foam. And we seamed them all together. And we're going to be coming out with a full-length video for you guys to show you how we do this. But during our lives, we mentioned how many that we did. What, can you not hear me?
You're breaking up real bad.
Okay, well, I don't know why. How about this? Is this better?
Is that the right one?
I don't know.
Is it the gold one?
It's the gold one.
No, that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one. Sorry guys, we're having technical difficulties.
All right, you get the other one.
Where
Take the other one off.
I've got like 100 million mics on me here.
Just two.
So
Feels like a lot.
feels like a lot. So I'm going to just try to get so you guys can hear me. Let me know. Let Kenny know, I should say.
Better 1 or 2?
Let Kenny know if this is better. So guys, give Kenny feedback and let him know if y'all can hear better.
That's better.
Is that better? Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. Okay. So, like I was saying, this is 1/2-inch foam. We actually seamed all of these together, poured it, UTC'd it this morning, guys. This morning, we put the UTC mat on here vertically
Yeah, this one.
on the wall when
Rolled
it was
that on.
already on. And like I said, you guys are going to be able to see a whole video of this. We're doing it. And we are now actually able to touch this. All righty? So it's
Just
ready to
touch
go. So let me know what you think. It's not done yet. We've got some trim work to do just because this wall behind it was not built as a real wall. So we're going to do a little bit of trim work. We're going to put a cool logo sign back here. It's going to be sweet.
Hey,
So,
Squirrel, did you ask them
Yes.
how many square feet they had? Because it's a contest?
I know, I'm getting there. Thank you for reminding me. So, how many square feet did we tell you this was in our lives? And Mitch from Stone Coat Countertop is going to give somebody a 2-gallon kit of epoxy.
So
Woohoo!
they gotta guess how many square foot this.
They
would
have
possibly
to. They have to guess how many square feet. So Kenny is going to be the one that makes the decision. So Kenny, whatever Kenny says, you guys may have a different speed on your feed.
Whatever
Kenny's going to
Kenny
be the
sees.
one that's going to see who wins that 2-gallon kit.
This
I was
our
here and I
biggest-
don't
This was
remember.
Stone Coat's biggest single pour ever.
Oh, is that
Vertical
right?
wall,
For a
sure.
vertical wall?
Yes,
Wow.
ma'am.
For all of it.
Let me tell you something, guys. For those of you that did not join in to the live while we were doing this, Erica and I literally, 2 hours after we poured the quick coat and put the mesh down, 2 hours later, we were literally dancing on this. Cartwheels, dancing, walking across it. It is so durable, guys. So if you're worried about doing a shower wall, I'm telling you, worry no longer. This is 1/2-inch, guys. We usually use 1 inch on our showers. This is 1/2-inch. It is a game changer. So, like I said, look forward to seeing that full-length video. All right, so what we're gonna do tonight, let's get these colors out.
Yeah.
Kenny, you wanna zoom in here a little bit, please? All right. I'm gonna have a little bit of something. Tink. That was water. All right. So the customer, I did a sample board, and the customer has dark blue walls, beautiful blue walls. So they want something that's going to be a light color. Yet they still want a little hint of that blue to peekaboo up. Also, they have gray in the building, so they want to incorporate a little bit of the gray. All right, so what we're doing is we're going to be starting off with white opaque dye, and we've tinted it very opaque. Then we're going to have the white mica powder and clear. And then in the clear, we've put the oh so famous diamond dust. And then we actually made our own gray by just adding a ever so tiny amount of the black opaque dye to an already tinted white opaque dye. So, Kenny, if you want to come up here, let's show them So this is the gray. You can see it's a very light gray. I don't know if the light's gonna let you see the difference. So here is the light gray, okay? And here is the white. So it's not a huge contrast. I don't want a lot of contrast in this as far as the colors. All right, so let's get started. We are using the Stone Coat Countertop Art Coat, and we have plenty of open time with this. So what we're gonna do, Erica, I'm gonna start off first.
Yep.
And we're gonna put the white, and since it's opaque, we're gonna leave the blue, maybe put a tiny bit of the blue over it.
Open for diamond dust.
And we wanna do kind of bigger areas a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so we're gonna start on our white.
Follow your lead.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna tump that over. All right, so the idea of not putting too much of that opaque color over the blue is so that our blue will kind of poke through. All right, let's go with our gray. Now our gray is just going to be an accent, all right guys? So our gray, we're just gonna kind of meld it in. Not big stripes. We're just kind of bringing a little bit of that gray in. Poor Chandel, we just bring her in, and then all of a sudden we're putting her to work. That's right.
And these are for a customer?
Yes. That's right.
Must really like it.
All right. Now I'm leaving a little, I'm not scraping my buckets. I'm gonna turn them upside down because I may use a little bit of that epoxy later. All right, so now we're gonna come back in. Actually, what we're gonna do now is heat it up just a little bit. Whoop.
And we're staying away from the blue still.
We're staying away from the blue. We're gonna heat up a little bit. And then we're just gonna use our hand and we're gonna slightly meld it, but we're gonna leave some bare spots on the countertop.
Can hear me sniffle.
Warm it up, then melt.
Yep.
Boom, that's easy.
So are you doing full deep melt?
Meld means we are going to very lightly mix the colors.
You are mixing.
Well, we're not gonna over
Or you're
mix.
skimming.
We're skimming,
Okay.
okay? And we're gonna actually leave some blank spots on the.
You want to skip the blue?
Yeah, well, we're gonna do the white in just a minute. Gonna leave some, I guess what Erica kind of calls negative space sometimes. So if you want to grab, well, she does call it negative space all the time, actually. Now you don't want to over mix your colors, guys, because we want to have separation on those colors. And guys, let's mind our edges.
Or else Kenny will get you.
Your edges.
That's right.
So you're just skimming over the top to fill in the dry areas.
Kind of, and we're going to leave a few dry areas because we
Okay.
still have our diamond dust to come
Yep.
back.
Yep.
Now let me show you guys here on really quick, Kenny. Now, even though this is dry, I am going to bring a little bit of color, just a little bit, okay? Because I don't want this blue to just jump out and bite me.
No.
It's it's just a afterthought, this
More
blue.
of a thin little coat over the skin
Yep,
over the blue.
almost a skin little thin coat, skim coat over the blue. All right.
Am I going all the way in
Yes.
on this rim? It's an inset
Yes.
sink. I don't know the words.
Undermount.
Undermount.
It's pretty already, Rhonda.
It's very subtle. All right, now we're going to come back over the blue. I'm going to put a little bit first over the blue, our diamond dust.
Diamond dust over the blue.
I may have to get you some more. Whoa!
I lifted up my weight and lost my torch. Uh-oh.
Fire down.
Fire down. It's all good.
That's all right.
It's an expert edge action here.
All right, I'm gonna give you some diamond dust here.
I've been gifted diamond dust.
Yeah, and then just rub all this in. All righty. Ooh, that feels
Don't
warm right
forget
there.
the inside the sink.
Yeah.
I started then, but then Rhonda pushed me out of the way.
I pushed you out of the way. Sorry.
Nah.
All right. So, can you see how this is just peekabooing? Now, once we get the diamond dust spread on there, then I can come back with some of the white and start to kind of go over that. Remember, I just want it to kind of peek. You having a hard time over there, Mitch?
I am. I fell off my.
Oh, jeez.
Just put it behind you. Oh, that whole thing fell?
We're good.
All right, so
B, do you have a free
this
hand?
is kind of what we're going for. You want some more? Do you need some more? That's just the diamond dust. All right, now I'm going to take my hand and just kind of bring that diamond dust through the white.
How come I lost my sound?
I don't know.
You lost your sound or everybody's sound?
Yeah, it's.
Did we lose our sound?
Hold on. I think my phone went dark. Dark 30. I think they can still hear you. Yep.
Can you guys still hear
Yes,
us?
it's mine.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So this is the kind of the look I'm going for, guys, is just to have a very light peekabooing of that blue. And I'm actually going to put a little bit more white over the top.
Okay.
Do you need some color over there, Erica? Do you need some of my material?
I may be fine. I may need a white.
All right. Let's see. I got some white here.
Yeah. Favorite tool right there.
Here. Grab some of theirs. Just use some of theirs. Yeah, that looks good.
I'll get around and do the front too.
Yep. Yeah, and oh, Mitch, that looks good. All right,
go back
guys.
around.
So this is where you just start getting a little artistic. I had a little bit of that gray left in the bucket.
I'm minding my edges so I don't get in trouble with
Nice. I like that.
Sir Kenny.
I appreciate it.
Anytime. Anytime.
Rhonda, what blue did you use for that color underneath?
It's called Midnight Blue. It's a Rust-Oleum spray paint, and here in just a minute I will actually show you that.
Am I getting the same amount of blues?
Yeah.
Is that good? Should I cover that a little more? What do you think?
Let me see.
She wants you to meld through the, if you just rub your hand straight across that, that'll be probably what she's looking for.
Yeah, so what I would do is pick up some of this and just very slightly
Cover it a
meld
little
it,
bit
just a little bit, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That was a good one.
Perfect. Yes, perfect. Yes.
Yes, perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
Should I do more
perfect.
diamond dust?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Run. And now remember, these are not all going to be in the same room. So they don't have to match. Save me a little diamond dust. I'm going to actually use a little bit more on mine.
Are we going to vein out some diamond dust?
What?
Hello.
You need to put some veins in
Yeah.
diamond dust?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened was I had the torch right here, and I lifted this up.
Oh, it just fell over?
Okay, guys, what do y'all think?
Thanks for watching this live project. This is an actual install, so you're kind of like candidly watching.
Yeah.
Customer's project. Yes. Really, I like working on customer projects.
Yeah, so we got, oh, I forgot this was a finished edge too.
I got the edge.
All right. Looks great. Can you use your finger
I can.
and kind of get that gray out? Perfect. How you doing over here, sis?
I'm doing well.
All right. Looks beautiful. No, it looks beautiful. I love that. What I'm going to do and the only reason I'm saying this is because I know my customer wants to mute out the blue just a little.
Muted.
So I would just take my hand Just a tiny bit, bring a little bit of that white. Like this over here is beautiful. That's perfect, perfect. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Beautiful. I'll help you with your edges a little bit.
Get rid of that.
Just a tiny bit. Yeah, oh, this is pretty. Okay, great job. Good job. Oh yeah, their edges look really good on this side, Mitch. Good, good, good. All right, I'm going to steal a little bit of your diamond dust.
There, saved you some.
She didn't come over to help.
Great.
She came over to steal
All
your
right,
diamond
so
dust.
Kenny, you want to do a really quick run over this? I'm gonna bring a little bit of this in. Bring a little bit more white over here. You know what? I'm gonna borrow some of your white. Do you have any white left?
It's very
Little bit.
Do you care if this is like the striations of the pearl are not in line? Like
No,
these
that
are going
actually
this way?
looks good. I actually kind of like that actually. So if you'll notice, we've got a little bit of a striation going on here. We're not going, you know, super vertical with this. We've got a angle, and you want to do that to really help the eye. To just get, it's just a little more pleasing to the eye. So we ran out a little bit of.
Can we make half of this dust white?
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think we're good. We've got it right where I want it. If you want to run through and just drizzle
Yep.
some very small lines. All right, so we love this. What Erica's going to do now is she has a little bit of diamond dust left, and she's just going to go through and start making some really pretty little veins. You have plenty of diamond dust. That looks great. All right. There, I really like that. All right, do we have any questions, Kenny? Do we have a winner?
It's been kind of hard for me to.
Do we have a winner on our...
I haven't seen it yet.
Guess the right answer of square footage?
So nobody's guessed the right footage.
Keep answering, y'all.
Close.
We're getting close.
They have some close ones, but no cigars.
All right. Looks good. I'm gonna, ooh, that's so pretty. Show them this diamond dust going through there. So pretty. All right. Let's see. Looks good. No, you've got plenty of diamond dust. Looks great.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome.
Blue shade's good?
Yes, blue is perfect.
I love the gray over the blue.
You nailed it. Yeah, you nailed it. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all are done amazing.
Y'all
And we
killed
did
it.
not practice this, y'all.
We
I
didn't.
basically told them as we were mixing what they were gonna do, and they nailed it.
You're literally the best.
So you can see this is not a hard finish at all to do. It's all about layering. I'm just adding a little bit more gray just to give my edges just a little bit of color. Just
Do you have
a little
any
bit of color.
diamond dust left? There you go.
All right. Okay. So what do y'all think? So what I'm doing here is just adding a little bit of the gray to let it kind of go over the edge, just to kind of give my edges a little bit more color. All right. All right. Looks good.
Got it.
I'm super excited. That is fabulous. All right, so now what we're going to do while they're torching and getting the bubbles out, we may do a little bit of Q&A if we can, because what I want to do is let the resin sit up for just a few minutes, and then we're going to do one more detail over the top. Yeah, so everything looks really good. All right, so do we have any questions? Kenny, can you read us some questions?
Nobody, they're all trying to guess the square.
They're square.
2 gallons.
Yeah.
You guys go back and watch that video real quick.
Okay.
And come back
So
in.
should I give them a hint? Should I tell them how many gallons of epoxy we use? Or how about
I had people like right all over it.
they're so close? All right, should we narrow? Okay. So
So do you want me to do the closest to the first answer?
yes.
It was Fanny.
Fanny, what was her
2
number?
gallons of Stone Coat.
All right,
Coat
so
coming your
the
way.
number was 254. It was 254 square feet
Did
is
not.
what this back
She's got to
is.
let it set up for a
So
bit.
it was amazing, guys. I'm telling you, it was so much fun. I can't wait for y'all to see the video. All right, so
Fanny,
Email.
Fanny, you need to email me.
Hope it's
Sorry,
not
can't
Fannie
even get your
Mae.
last name.
I owe her
but
money.
Email me at Rhonda at RK3Designs.com and give me your address, and I will get it over to Mitch, and he will send you out a 2-gallon kit. All righty. So, are we good?
Looks good.
Looks good. Questions? Do we have any questions for either me, Mitch, Erica, Chandel? Any of those? Let us know if you have any questions. And while that, I'm going to wash my hands.
I'm sorry you guys just had to hear me blow my nose.
Have you guys enjoyed the lives the last 2 times when I've had my guest here?
Looks killer, man.
I can't even tell you how awesome
Killer.
it's been having them here since last Monday, guys. So they've been here a week and 1 day. So unfortunately, they are having to leave in the morning, and I'm going to be so sad. But it was amazing. So we're going to have so much content coming out of this, them being here, and a lot of fun things coming down the pipeline. So do we have questions? No questions? No.
Everyone on my live is loving. They said it looks beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. What are you on?
I'm on TikTok.
Hey guys on TikTok. Thanks
The
for joining
ticky-tacky.
us. Okay, so, all right. So I guess what we'll do is the famous, this could be a finish all on its own, but we're going to go to the next step. How about that? All righty. So Kenny, if you will go ahead and do a flyover and let everybody see what it looks like right now, and then we will go to the next step. Mitch, man, you flipping nailed it. Oh my gosh, girl. Beautiful. Gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful.
Pro tip, don't put resin in your mouth.
All right. Oh, Mitch, man, you perfect.
No, that's allergies.
I mean, bless you.
I got
threw
it in my
y'all
mouth
there
because
with
I
no sample
have
board
resin
or
on my gloves.
anything.
And I'm a genius.
I was like, just do it.
I like the little clear. Is that cheap, right?
No, I love it. No, I love it.
Brought the blue out
Yeah,
for that, right?
love it.
Diamond does.
Love it. And you know, this is what I was thinking. Being a smaller,
Yeah.
it's better that your pattern's tighter, because if it was that big, you wouldn't have color variations. Yeah. So
That's
let me talk about that a little bit, Kenny.
Rhonda, I really like these breaks of dark,
Yeah. Yep.
but I hate that there's only
Well, it makes
that.
it look more realistic. All right,
I
guys.
like
So
this
let
little
me show you something really
spot
quick.
of dark, you know?
On this piece here, you can see our color variation is rather wide, okay? We don't have my gray, my white, my clear really tight, because this is a really big piece. And by putting it tight, I think it would make it really busy. But come in, let's compare this softness with what our vanities look like. So our vanities being a smaller piece, Mitch has made his colors tighter together. So your pattern is
Killed
a
it,
little tighter.
by the way.
And I think that's perfect for a vanity, because you're able to see all those colors, and it gives it a really pretty characteristic. Whereas I think if he would have done the colors as wide blocked as I did on the countertop, you would lose a lot of the characteristics and the color variations.
Pretty. The colors are coming over.
Yeah, beautiful.
I
All
love
right,
this.
and let's go look at Chandel's. Yeah,
This all
and-
looks
hey,
marbled.
beautiful. It does. It looks so
Loved it.
natural and marbly right here. Look at that.
No.
Isn't that beautiful?
This looks natural.
All right, Shandell, we're gonna come in.
Which is
Now, what I love about this is even though we all use the same colors, we all use the same technique, every piece is different, and I love that. You would find that in natural stone. If I went and had my house all done in one slab, or it would be several slabs, not one slab would look alike. And this is the same thing. Now, I love how she's got this area. This is my favorite part. Look how real that looks, and it just bleeds into the blue.
There's some surface tension right there.
Right there.
and it'd
Doop,
be super
doop, doop, doop,
expensive
doop.
because of that blue.
That's right.
Is very, very pretty. Stuff.
Very pretty. Oh my gosh, yeah. Beautiful. Girl, you don't know it, but we just initiated you.
Welcome.
Welcome to the club. That's right.
Welcome to the dark side.
That's right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is
The front edge looks really
the
smooth.
customer wanted a little bit of a granite fractured look. All right, now I know y'all are going to freak out, but it's going to look, it'll look bad before it looks good. So just bear with me. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and give a, oh, can you give me some clear, right, I got it, your hands are dirty, I got it.
About all the
Oh,
things.
I don't have it, I need a spray. All right, so what I'm going to do is create almost a granification in little spots over this piece. We're not going to do the whole countertop in a granification. And being that it's white, it takes a while before that white will actually start to form and give us kind of a granite look. So you can't judge it right off the bat. And probably we may not even stay on long enough for it to actually completely move and look like we're going to want it to.
You'll
But
get a
I
feel
will
of it.
definitely post pictures tomorrow. All right, so I'm using white gloss. Gloss is very important, guys. Don't use a satin.
I'll tell you from experience.
Yeah,
Don't
it
click on
won't
it.
fracture the same.
It'll
All
get
right.
gritty.
Now unlike your black, we're gonna go a lot heavier with our white than we would if we were doing this with a black gloss. And white, that's just what you have to do. And it'll also give us more of a lace than it'll give us an actual granite type of a fracture. All right, so
you're not doing all over.
I'm not doing all over. So I'm just gonna come in here and do little areas, very random. If you guys know my classes, you know random is a word that I love to use.
How random?
How random. I'm gonna come over,
Get that drip.
do my drip going.
Woo, that looks sweet. That's just
Now,
starting.
that's right, it's just starting to move, guys. Don't go crazy with the alcohol. It looks like I'm putting a lot, but I'm really not. All right, so we're gonna let that set.
Almost got it.
You almost got it. All right, so I'm gonna come over there. Are you gonna hold this for me?
Yep. That's what I can do with my hands.
My hands are kind of sticky, so they're.
I'll switch out whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
Hey.
Now we're going white on white. So as this starts to fracture out, it's gonna have just little pockets.
I know, she's just the
You're
most.
skipping area.
I'm skipping areas, yeah. Now, once this starts to settle out and the overspray of the alcohol dissipates, I may decide to go back and fill it in.
How long
But,
roughly doing this after you mix can you keep doing this step?
you know, honestly, if we weren't on a live, I would wait about 20 or 30 minutes before I even did this.
With art coat or with countertop?
With art coat.
Okay.
A good 20 or 30 minutes I would wait so that my art coat starts to set up just a little bit. And again, it depends on your temperature. If you're in a garage doing this and it's really hot, you're not gonna wanna wait 20 or 30 minutes. You're gonna wanna make maybe 10 minutes. But we've got this set at 72 in here, and 10 minutes is about 20 minutes is what I would really want to do. Okay, so you can see, guys, it's starting to move, and it's starting to give me some really cool effects.
I'm loving it.
Sorry, everybody in the mics. I'm so sorry. We're using aerosols without a mask. If you guys are doing this at home, make sure to take your own health into your own hands. We're in a well-ventilated space,
Yeah,
and we have to talk to you guys. So
yeah,
just,
we've got fans, and we've got exhaust fans, and we're in a very large space. Yeah.
just take your own health into your own hands. Okay?
That's right.
Better
That's
safe
right.
than sorry. Refer to your
Absolutely.
physician.
All righty.
I'll grab you some alcohol. Get these bottom edges.
You're getting kind of like patch,
Yeah.
well spaced.
So what I'm going to do is kind of like go back in a minute, and I'll be kind of
You're gonna
filling
tie
in.
it, maybe tie them back in.
Yeah. Yeah. But I can't see I really can't see
Right.
when we're on until it starts to fracture.
Right. I just didn't know if that was designed.
Yeah, no. Now, I don't want it all over. I just want it in a few spots. But I don't want it to look like a apple.
B, can you help Mitch?
I'm good.
Never mind.
All right. All right, good. And we'll do a little bit on this edge over here, on this front.
Don't forget your front edge too.
Now, on our,
Jeez,
bless
I'm
you.
so sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody listening.
Erica's having some allergies going
Y'all,
on
the South
here.
is not a lie.
Yeah.
Ron,
Yes?
spray paint on the front.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
I'm so
I won't
sorry.
spray paint right this second because all it'll do is run. So Kenny brought up a good idea, a good point. If I were to put spray paint right now on my edges and spray it, they would totally run off and you'd never see it. So I will address my edges when my epoxy has set up quite a bit longer, and then I'll come in and put a little bit of that spray paint on my edge. So I don't want to do that quite yet.
Right, but the fact that you already undercoated spray paint, that already ties in. So a lot of people have
Yeah.
issues with your design running because it's a
Right.
vertical edge. So
Right.
pre-fogging it with your colors is a
Exactly.
great way to tie it in.
All right, so let's go back and make some decisions on this end because the evaporation has happened. But also look how this is what I'm going for, guys. Look, I want it to be very subtle, and that's what it is. I know it looked patchy at first, but
Looks
as
great.
it starts to move out, it becomes less patchy and more uniform. I'm not really uniform. I guess more. What's the word I'm trying to say? It spreads out more.
Patchy,
Uniform patchy.
designed patchy.
That's it. All right.
Design
So what do y'all think?
uniformity.
What do y'all think about? I know it's hard for you guys to see the whole thing on camera.
Maybe tie in just
Yeah.
right here.
Okay, so I'm going to bring in a little bit more right here.
That way they're not like spaced.
Yeah, and I'm going to run it off that back corner a little bit.
This is killer, Rhonda. I'm gonna learn how to do this one day.
You can do this.
Uh-huh.
All right,
Tell my
guys.
hand I
Now,
can do
it
this.
is very important, super important, guys. If you put too much alcohol on this, it's going to look beautiful for about, 20 minutes, and then it's all going to run off. So it's very important that you don't put too much alcohol. Practice this. Practice this before you do it on your own. All right, so I really do love this. Wow. I think I want to hit a little bit more around the sink area. All right, Erica, this is yours. This is your,
Okay.
yes. All right, so we're going to do a little bit right there. And we're going to do a little bit in this corner. All right, y'all all watch.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know if I'm doing it right already. I already feel like it's too much alcohol.
Nope. Put one more drop.
One more drop?
There you go.
Ah!
You're good. You're good. All right. Flick your fingers. All right, a little bit more. Okay, maybe just a little bit more on your hand.
Oh,
Okay, do a little bit more.
Like this way or
yep,
the flick
flip.
way?
Okay, you're good. Flipping it. All right. Okay, I like that. All right, Chandel, do you want to come to yours?
If this works, then I'm just always going to art with the sniffles.
That's it. Okay, so you're a little more busy than me, so we don't want to get crazy with that. So I would think like come in your bigger, bolder areas. So maybe come in maybe right around here, and then maybe just kind of this area here. Do we have alcohol? Yeah, Erica's got the alcohol.
I got it.
Okay, a little closer down. There you go. Don't be scared to get there. You go. Perfect. 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 A little bit more right here. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Let's do one at a time.
You want to do one at a
Yep.
time because it'll dry on you and it's not going to look
So
good.
put it in your hand. Okay, then you're just going to kind of drip. There you go. Drip, drip, drip. There you go. Good, good, good. Now that's enough. Take your hand back, and then let's just leave that. Now flip your fingers just to kind of fill in these areas. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Good. That was perfect. Excellent. All right, let's do this over here.
Here?
Yep.
She's killing it. One day I'll figure it out. Yeah, I got a half Italian.
Good. I like that. There you go.
Good?
Yep. There you go.
Look, I did that one.
And then instead of just kind of bounce it, there
I'd
you
be
go.
upset if I did this one.
There you go.
That's how mine usually look, like this.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. I love that. I love that. Now let's let it move a little bit, and we'll decide if we want to add more. All right, Mitch.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is making it look like this, which is how mine usually looks, as opposed to your awesome ones over
It's
here?
not as much spray paint.
So
so-
this is because not enough spray
Not
paint.
enough spray paint here. But I kind of like that because it fades it out.
Sure, when it's on a big thing like this, that's fine. But when I'm working on 12
Yeah.
inches and it all looks like that, then I got a problem.
Oh, you already did it. Look at you. That's amazing.
Now tell me what you
Perfect.
think.
Have you done this, Mitch, before? Have you ever done work with epoxy?
I'm learning.
Are you
I
learning?
am vicariously learned through my brother.
Man,
Here we go.
look, he did it
I
over
watched
the,
the videos. I
the
watched the
diamond
videos.
dust, and it looks
Yeah.
super awesome peekabooed
So
through.
look, guys, look how he peekabooed right over the top of the diamond dust.
Like with the light, it's gonna look super
Look.
sick. So you have like glittery peekaboos.
Yes, I love it.
You think I should do anywhere else?
No,
Good, right?
I think you're good.
Being small, the lacing can take over quickly.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep. And we don't want that to happen. We want it to be very, very, very subtle. Wow.
And then are you gonna spray it with any clear, just alcohol?
Uh,
No spray paint?
no, I'm not. Just because I really want the rest of the surface to be really soft. So I don't want the alcohol to start adding more depth and more dimensions. Because if I hit the whole thing with alcohol, the
older version
mica
of that
powder that's in here is going to get these little
telling.
cells. And that's going to be one more thing that my eye is going to kind of want to
guess it's
gravitate
Papa Quiz
to.
now.
Let me show you guys. Maybe, let me see if I can find one little area that's got quite a bit of the mica powder right here. Let me show you what this will look like. All right, so I'm going to come over. All right, it may be. All right, so see this right here? See how that starts to kind of react with the alcohol? I don't know if y'all can see it.
That's so faint.
Yeah, it's very faint.
It just looks like an orange peel.
Yeah. So I really want it to be smooth because I want my eye to kind of come up to what's going on top. But if you did spritz the whole thing, it would be really pretty when it hit the mica powders.
Tell them how long you had the epoxy in the cup before you started.
Okay, so we started mixing. We started mixing at about 6:45.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about 6:45. Then actually what we talked a little bit when we first went live, and I think we actually
probably
started
30 minutes.
maybe 30 minutes in the
cup.
bucket.
Yeah.
But know your product, guys. If
Very
you're
much.
using another product besides Stone Coat, know what that pot life is, because there's epoxies out there that they can't even be in the bucket more than 5 minutes, and they'll start a chemical reaction and get very, very hot, so hot that they can melt your bucket. So know your product. Also, the chemical reaction is more reactive as your volume increases. So if I have a cup of epoxy in this, and then I have Watch out, it's dripping. And then I have this full. This bucket here will actually get hot faster than this cup because it's the amount of volume. So just be, what's the word, Mitch?
Is it exothermic?
Yeah.
Exothermic. That's a large word.
Exothermic reaction.
Yes, it gets super, super hot. So be mindful, guys, of what product that you're using. We're using the Art Coat by Stone Coat Countertop, and we have plenty of time.
Oh yeah, I've worked
Wow.
this stuff up to 3 hours before.
Yeah, so what do you think? I think we nailed it, y'all.
I think we fully crushed it.
I think we fully
And I don't want
crushed
to brag,
it.
but my
You don't
my
wanna brag?
Italian drip that goes over the side right there
Is that your favorite?
murder.
Your favorite part? Okay.
Yeah, I killed
Get it
it.
done.
No, that's not my favorite part. My favorite part is this right here, where it like fully fades out, and
I
that
love that.
part over Mitch's diamond
It's beautiful.
dust.
She has a corner over there that's beautiful. All right, so what I'm gonna do here in just a little bit, I'm gonna start fading that white over my edge just a little bit, but I want it to set up just a tad more. So what we'll do next on this countertop is tomorrow, we'll come back and we'll very, very lightly scuff sand where there's spray paint on top. The rest of the countertop we'll scuff up with 220. We will pour a flood coat and probably put a little bit of diamond dust in that flood coat. And then we'll let that sit for 24 hours, and then we're gonna come over this with the matte UTC. The matte is going to make this piece look like honestly, a piece of stone.
Like this wall.
I love the matte. It just makes it look so realistic. The gloss is beautiful, guys, don't get me wrong. But in where this piece is going, the matte is just going to be perfect.
It's gonna make it look super heavy.
Yeah,
So you can
so-
sand this top spray.
So you don't want to, if you have spray paint on the surface like we did this fracturing, you want to be very, very careful when you sand it. Now, for those of you that are going to say, well, can't we pour our flood coat early? Yes, you can. What you can do is if you hit that window where your color coat feels tacky, not stringy, meaning if you touch it and a string comes up, that's way too early. You need to wait until it feels like a piece of tape.
Yep.
And then what you'll do is then you don't have to sand at all because you're gonna create a chemical bond between your color coat and your flood coat. If you miss that window, then you are gonna need to scuff sand it a little bit, and you don't want to sand too much over your spray paint because you can remove that. Now, I'm gonna give you another little pro tip here, just a second. Let me walk around the front and show you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, tell them that
All right.
use the art coat
Yes, we,
Stuck in
huh?
my nose.
for the background.
Oh, the background is art coat. Yes, it is art coat. And I'll tell you what the colors we use in just a second.
Because white.
Okay, so let me give you a hint on your edges. I always have people talking about their edges. So, if you're doing an on-site pour, we fabricate these. So what we're gonna do with these is we will flip these over when they're dry and we will sand off the drips. But if you're doing an on-site pour, what you'll wanna do is take your hand and continually run your hand under this edge so that you smooth out that epoxy. Then, every couple of hours or 3 hours or whatever, you'll take a popsicle stick and you'll run that popsicle stick over the edge and get rid of any of your drips, okay? So, once it quits dripping, once it quits dripping, then and it gets tacky, meaning it feels like it's a piece of tape. Not stringy, but tacky. Then I'll get isopropyl alcohol and I'll fill up my hand with alcohol and I'll run my hand under, and those drips will absolutely just level out like butter. Just as pretty. And then there's no sanding. You don't have to sand your in your customer's house or in your house and cause all that dust. Also, you can do the same thing with your edges. If you guys are having problems with wavy edges, you can also do that. Fill your hand up, run it over, and just rub those edges, and they will be so incredibly smooth. But you have to hit that window just right. You have to wait until it's tacky. If you try to rub it and it's like your glove really sticks, give it another probably hour or so, and then it'll be ready to do that. All right, Mitch, do you have any pro tips on edges and stuff?
No, that was perfect. And it also, I don't know if you let them know, it varies on your environment.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So you'll know by really feeling those strips and if it's really too sticky
Yep,
like that.
exactly. Yeah, it'll just feel like tape. Okay. Do we have any questions, Kenny, have come up or anything?
Rhonda, do you ever tape under it?
I don't. I just don't like using tape underneath it. To me, it's just a hassle because when you pull it, then you have string, and I don't tape. So Erica just asked me.
I had to light my own light.
Erica just asked me, oh, hang on a second.
You're good?
Okay, sorry, scared me.
My bad.
So,
How do you do that?
the tape, they were talking about putting tape underneath here. Personally, I don't like to do that because then I have to worry about getting the tape off, and then when I pull it, a lot of times it'll be really stringy, and I end up coming back anyway and having to smooth it out. And that's just one more step, guys, that honestly, I just don't like to do.
You like taking it to the next step.
I know.
I also don't use tape, Rhonda, because I encapsulate by rubbing.
Yes.
Right? That epoxy is now protecting the bottom part of that edge.
Exactly.
It protects it versus water and cleaning everything, right?
Yeah. So when you pour, you're going to take that epoxy and you're going to literally push that epoxy up underneath that edge, and you're going to run your hand down. And like Mitch said, you're really going to pull that epoxy up under those edges.
I saw a good question on there, and they asked if, I forget who, I'm sorry, they said, can diamond dust be added to the flood coat as a final step, and will it remain food safe?
Yes.
And that's exactly right.
Yes. So the only thing that I will add to my flood coat is a dust or a very, 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 very fine glitter. Because once you start bringing in, I have to get after Luke. Once you start bringing in spray paints or anything else into your epoxy, you've now basically kind of contaminated the epoxy, and you're not going to want to eat off epoxy that's got spray paint or something in it. That's why we always do a clear flood coat. And with the Stone Coat Countertop Epoxy, it is FDA approved for incidental
contact.
I can never say that. So we're bringing it back up to its original state. That diamond dust, that little bit of glitter, doesn't hurt it.
Diamond
Makes it
dust.
look gorgeous.
Fun fact, diamond dust is actually safe from cosmetics.
That's right.
Right.
Lip gloss or eyeliner.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
Sure
Did
it's
you not
FDA
see when
when
I
you're
go
cutting
out
it.
how sparkly I am?
Right. Well, when you open the bag, sometimes you're
Yeah.
cosmetically covered in diamond
That's
dust.
exactly. Yeah, look at my shirt. I've got it all over me.
Sparkle on.
Okay, does anybody have any questions for...
Jeff.
Okay,
ask
Jeff?
questions. Michael Jennings says, instead of sanding, what about a scuff pad?
Okay, that Michael
These are
Jennings,
questions.
that is a great tool. Yes. So you're talking about the Scotch-Brite pads. Those are really, really,
of them
really
are-
good, especially for your edges, especially if you have a rock edge and you're trying to scuff up that rock edge. Yes, that is a great tool. You can definitely use that. You bet. Anything else? Anything else for Erica? Guys, so if you are watching this live and I do have some of Erica's products on my website. I've got Just Resin, getting ready to add the resin art.
I'm doing the
But
Rhonda.
if you can't find those products that you need on my site, go to Erica's site, artisttilldeath.com, and use promo code RK3 and you'll get a discount. So that brings us into what we're offering right now is, guys, we're offering free shipping for all orders over $100. That's huge, guys.
That
is huge.
insane.
If also we do same day shipping. If you order before noon Central Time, that's huge too. Because guys, you can order on a Monday And I can have it
You need
just
more
about
007?
anywhere in the
When are you
United
gonna get it?
States
Oh,
in
it's
2
on
to
order.
3 days.
I've already have tracking.
So we take
should
pride
have
in
it,
that, and we really work hard to bring you that
Is Vamp in
service.
there?
So
Is
we're
Vamp in
going to
there?
offer the free shipping probably through the end of the summer and see how it goes. Now that does not apply to any other coupon code. So any of you students that are out there, do not use your private coupon code and try to do it in conjunction with the free shipping. It will
big
not work. You have
words.
to choose one or the other. And that is a perk, guys. If you take our classes, you will get 15% off all of our products forever. The Stone Coat Countertop products, as long as you order them off of our site. Okay, guys, are we done? How's everything look?
It looks pretty done.
Yeah, why don't you do
You
a...
want to talk to them about the backdrop?
Oh, yeah, the backdrop. Okay, so...
Just that
Just that
little thing behind
little
it.
thing
So
that
little
we've been
some.
working on so hard. All right, so we did an exotic pour. And do we have all the colors sitting over there, Erica?
They're still sitting over there.
Yeah.
I can tell you what it is.
So this is what we use. Let Erica walk you through. She knows these colors like the back of her hand. So most of these colors were the Artist Till Death colors, just resin. So we use just resin.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
No.
So the light aqua is Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's a flat color, has no shimmer, no sparkle. It's just.
Why don't you
color.
like go up there, babe?
I'm letting them see the whole thing.
The dark green is a shimmer. It's called Peacock Green. It's also by Just Resin. The chocolatey color is Almond. It's a luster by Just Resin. And then the creamy white up here is Pearl by Alumilite or Stone Coat. And then the white is a combination of titanium in some areas, Alumilite white dye in some areas, and Color Passion base tint in some areas, depending on the opacity that we were looking for. There's also Diamond Dust, White Pearl Metallic, Halo,
And then our spray paints
and the
were,
spray paints,
Yeah, so these
which
are the
was
spray
the
paints.
Bear.
All right. So we used,
Clear Rust-Oleum.
we used clear. And the reason,
Set it on there.
I'm not.
I thought she was too.
So we use clear spray paint in between our colors also with the colors because it just kind of gives us some really cool, if you can see up close, it gives us a little bit of a design. We also used, what does that say? Topaz, Saint Topaz.
Saint Tropez. She just can't read
Yeah, that.
barcode.
I can't see that far. And what we did is every time we added a color, we would spray in between our layers, and that's how we got some of these really cool designs. And then Bear actually has their own spray paint now. And what color is that?
Tropics.
Tropics.
Make sure it's gloss when you're putting spray paint into resin. It is not going to be cute if it's not a gloss. Also, heirloom tends to clump.
Yes, so heirloom, we used a little bit of heirloom because what I did not want is this to be a very stark white. So in between our layers, we used heirloom white spray paint. And like I said, guys, all of this is gonna be in our video.
Yep.
But the heirloom gave me just enough cream to kind of knock off that super stark white, which I did not want behind me because it's not really good in videos if you have super stark white behind you. So that's why we added some of the heirloom white, and it gave us a really pretty creamy color. All right, so those are the colors.
And then tell them that's 4 panels.
So these are 4
Back here is 4.
4 by 8 panels.
Right here.
Over there's 2 4 by 8 panels,
There's
and then
half of
around the
one.
corner we had another 2 4 by 8 panels, right?
And then half of one over there.
Yeah, roughly. And they are seamed together. We seamed them on the back side with blue tape, blue painter's tape, flipped them over, put the tape down on the seam, poured quick coat at what, Kenny, 2 ounces per square foot or 3? 1 ounce per square foot. Thin coat of quick coat. Quick coat. Then we laid the mesh on top, used a squeegee, get all the air out, let it sit. Like I said, 2 hours later, guys, we were dancing. And I
Sure.
cannot wait for you to see the footage of us lifting this whole piece up. It
You
was
can get
epic.
sneak peeks if you're in the insiders.
Yes.
You can get a sneak peek of all this process.
That's right. So check out. I have a brand new Insiders, guys, and we just hit 1,000 members. So yeah. So and it's growing by leaps and bounds. So go search RK3 Design Epoxy Insiders. Ask to join. You have to answer 3 little questions.
We may or may
And,
not absolutely
then
let
we'll,
you in.
we'll accept you in. So it's a lot of fun. We've got some amazing people in there. We encourage you guys to post, ask questions. We've got pros in there. We've got beginners in there. All of the above.
Super helpful people.
Yes, exactly. All right, y'all want to come say bye?
Yeah.
All righty, guys.
Get that comb over,
Kenny?
girl. Come on
Kenny,
in.
you want to come over here too?
Yeah.
Whip.
All right. Okay.
Are you going to
so-
sign us out? Are you going to do the thing?
I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably get emotional. So, all right, guys. So, I mean, we've had these guys here all week. Yeah, and it has been an amazing experience. We've all fed off each other and just learned so much. Literally, if you don't think you can learn, and you've been in this business for as long as we've been, and you still don't learn, guys, there's something wrong, because we are learning every single day. And I just want to say personally, thank you, girls, for helping me. We threw you in, and
Yeah.
you just stuck. You did a
did
great
great.
job. So, from the bottom of my heart, Mitch, thank you so much. I love you to death.
Do you want me to take your gloves?
Yeah,
You gonna make
thank
it?
you. Thank you guys for supporting us. We love you so much. And thank you for letting Kenny and I do what we do. Thank you so much. And until next week, let's sign. You want to sign?
We'll do it.
So
don't
we
remember
learned.
yours.
We learned to sign.
got it.
Okay,
so long.
here we go. We're gonna,
Yeah.
right? We're gonna,
Don't
don't be
scared.
scared.
Move
Move forward
And
be
creative.
All right. Thank you, Bruce, for showing us. Love you.
And from Stone Coat Countertops,
You
got this.
got
Oh, this.
Oh, and this.
I didn't know that
yeah.
part.
I forgot
All
about
right,
that.
y'all.
right.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.
We said bye.
Woo!
Party rock.